folks, Wargle here. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel, whichever it may be. And we're back with Satisfactory. And if you'll remember from the last video, if you watched it, we are on the precipice of pretty much having a big crazy operation here. We've got a couple smelters, a couple power stations, and this thing pretty much just storing, I think this is plates, or no, this is rods. Okay, so in order to get everything, I guess, satisfactory, no pun intended here, I'm going to have to optimize everything here a little bit better. We've got some more resources and stuff like that to get. Like, I think there's some limestone down there, and look at this. This is a nice big open field here for all this, and this is such a good looking game. I mean, I don't know what that thing down there is. It's just like a big creepy walking thing. Like, I think it was called the fog or something. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Or a Morrowind, the things that you ride on. But we're going to go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and take a look, plan out some stuff, get it set up. I'd like to have an area dedicated just for power, an area dedicated just for making the different basic resources like the copper wire, the cable, plate, screws, etc., etc. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick and see what we end up with. All right, everything is moving, sort of. This thing is just absolutely chewing through the biomass. And we have piped in our concrete, our copper, and our iron. And we are also currently producing it into rods, plates, wires, and I forget what else. I mean, this thing is kind of, I wanted it to be less cluttered down here, but somehow managed to make it even more cluttered. But I was looking at the upgrades here for the tiers. We're on tier 2, I believe is what it was. And as you can see, it's like we need reinforced plates, concrete, rods, and just standard plates here. And we can get the Mark II belts, the stackable conveyor belts, which is kind of awesome, and conveyor lifts. And we got the awesome shop, the awesome sink, which something about excess resource here. Useful parts straight into research data as fast as I can supply it. Okay, so this is the thing that turns it into the tickets for this. Okay. And then we got jump pads. Not really interested in that, but now this is interesting. We got chainsaw, solid biofuel, and more inventory slots, which it is going to be needed. My pockets are absolutely busting right now. We got the splitters here, which we're going to need, because then we can take one line up here and split it off and have it assembling all of our metal, and then we can split that off into another constructor, etc, etc, etc. We might actually have all this stuff laying around right now, so let's just go ahead and select this milestone. This is concrete, looks like plates, yep, and rods. Yeah, I think we got this stuff laying around right now, because the concrete should be piling up quite nicely here. Yep, and the rods, and this should be plates. Not as many of them, but I might be offline again. Yep, it looks like there's a bunch of red stuff here. All right, so we got all of our concrete. That's good. All the rods, and we need 70 more plates, which I'm going to need more biomass. Luckily, you can gather this stuff pretty quick. We are operating within the hairy red limit here. That should be powering everything all the way up there, and then down here to our, well, kind of back up there to our copper. Yeah. And no, wait, our copper's down there. That's our iron, I believe. Yeah, iron. And that should be incoming there. Yeah, the iron plates are going to take a minute to construct. I figure in the meantime, let's go ahead and get some more biomass here and just kind of have a look around the area in general. I already see a slug up there, but this is some nasty territory right here. I don't know if there's any resources inside there just yet, because I can't really get into it because I about die every time. Okay.
Milestone reached. You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure and improved overview. Building these will provide a grid for more advanced organizing and sectioning of your factory.
Yeah, now this particular upgrade right here I wanted because I can so organize everything and put them on perfect little plates, get them all nice and neat and organized, and it won't look so crazy and jumbled. I don't really so much care about where all the other stuff is, like the belts and all that, just so long as I can get the containers and my production stuff to tell it what to do and what to make. Also, with getting the splitters here soon, we'll be able to tell that to do some other stuff, and we can have all of our resources just stacked ready to go. Let's see here. I think we need the space elevator, and this thing is absolutely gigantic. Now, this thing requires all kinds of stuff, concrete, rods, a lot of copper, a lot of plates. I'm gonna have to mark this
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
All right, now this is what I was talking about, the logistics. We might have some of this stuff already, so let's take a look. Rods, plates. Yeah, we're gonna need a bunch of wire. But yeah, we just shut down too here. We had some rods there. Plates there. Now this should be the wire. Surprising, I thought I'd have more of that by now. Almost got enough. All right, we don't need a whole lot of wire left, so let's just go ahead and we'll go ahead and do this little bit right here ourselves. All right.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory. We encourage you to consider more verticality when it comes to factory logistics to streamline short-range transportation. The productivity display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
All right, good deal. This will help scan slugs and stuff like that, I think. Go ahead and select this. All right, yeah, I got a bunch of wood, so I'm gonna see if I have enough to make another one of these little what is this thing called again? A constructor. And let's see if I can't use it and throw a bunch of wood in. Oh, hell yeah, I can make a constructor. All right. Now I'm kind of hoping, well, go away. I don't want to fight. You don't want to die. It's a win-win. Let us see how much this provides. Well, it doesn't chew through it as quick, which is good, I guess. And man, I got a bunch of these things. Yep, it looks like it's pulling them out. All right, good job. That's awesome. Go on a little resource grab here for a minute, and I'll get right back with you when I think I have enough power to keep this operation moving. And then we can get our next level here. Now, real quick, while I was mining around for sticks and stuff to make our operation go, I run across these 3 iron deposits. So we can create us a couple of drills here, and then we can run everything back over to here. And since we can make the platforms and everything, probably just go ahead and start creating the well, like a constructor for screws and plates and etc., and just go ahead and stacking everything, I guess, over here. We got one more deposit over there. I'm gonna have to go make another drill by hand here, but everything is working pretty good thanks to the biomass that I've been making over here. So I'm gonna get back to picking some sticks and stuff, and we'll check the status of what we need for our next milestone here. All right, so now this one is pretty good. Yeah, it gives us more inventory, I guess like another hand slot, so we can have another weapon. We can make storage, which we're going to need lots of, beacons, object scanners, and this guy right here. I done forgot what it does. All right, now with this should be the last thing we need. All right, field research unlocked.
Milestone reached. The molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, will allow R&D to provide new technologies, items, and buildings based on samples collected in the field. To ensure a greater chance of success during exploration, an upgraded tool belt has been provided, as well as an object scanner and beacons. Note: The object scanner requires calibration via the MAM to enable detection of specific objects.
All right, and that's what the MAM does. All right, and our power should be good for a little bit. Now let's take a look at some of these other base building things here, like the plates and such. Okay, we're just going to do this one right here. Oh, and it just requires concrete. Outstanding. And it's something about grass coming through the blocks there just kind of irks my OCD a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no, I might make this like the storage chunk or something. I ran out of concrete. That is no big deal at all because it has been just steadily pumping in over here. Now I think I'm gonna have to upgrade the belts here to like the Mark IIs or something like that, because getting a little bit backed up on the resources here. We're just gonna build us a nice good pad over here to start with, but you get the idea. So what when I put over here? I guess I could run the smelters over here. They said think in terms of going up, so maybe put the smelters on the top floor, the processors on the middle floor, and storage on the bottom floor. Now this requires plates and concrete. They both require the same amount of resources. I don't know, maybe this one looks better or something. That don't look too bad. Yep, it's going to have to be too tall, which no problem with me. This is kind of like along the lines of like Minecraft and such games like that. It's you just keep tinkering with it and keep tinkering with it, and eventually you'll get it to where you like it. But it's just going to be completely absurd and over the top. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, the Mark II here I think is what we're going to be going after. So let's just go ahead and select that as our milestone. So we'll go ahead and get that real quick, and I'll get right back with you when I do. All right, so what I've got here is I've put down a splitter coming off the rods, and some go into the rods over here, some go in here and make screws so we can make some reinforced plates. It's basically just all automation. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what this game is all automation. But we need, I think, 50 reinforced plates. Yep, 50 reinforced plates. And needs a couple more rods here. And then we can get the Logistics Mark II going. So I'm going to work on that for a minute. I'm not going to force you to sit around to do that. And when we get it, we'll come back to it and see, I guess, about tearing the base down and reconstructing it again. Okay, while I was waiting for resources to build up, I thought I was going to make a reinforced plate, factory area over here, but apparently that just wasn't in the mix. But I've got like 2 smelters. This one is just putting out plates. This one is going from rod to screw to storage, and both of them end up in their own storage. But I ran our other 2 iron nodes all the way over here, hit it on a splitter, and I'm pretty sure once we get the belts upgraded, it won't really matter. It'll just be what will be the downfall first. Will it be production or will it be storage? Now let's see what we got over here as far as screws and everything. Yeah, we got a good amount. And we got some plates already on us, so let's grab a few more. 36 of 50 ain't too bad. All right, and we got everything for Logistics Mark II.
Milestone reached. Improved versions of conveyor belts and conveyor lifts are now accessible. To encourage additional verticality, conveyor poles now have a stackable variant.
Oh yeah, look at that speed boost. It hits this thing and moves, and then kind of slows down for that one. This thing uses reinforced plates, so this is going to take a lot of materials. Stackable conveyor pole, and it's pretty much self-explanatory. I think I need to check my biomass burners just to be on the safe side here. Yeah, that one's chewed through a whole lot of them, but then again, I've added like 20 something machines to this contraption. Oh, that's neat. I didn't see that during the day. Well, as we get ready to take a look at what our next upgrade here is in a couple minutes, we're going to also be working on the space elevator, but I think that will have to wait for next episode. I may go ahead and just do the resources off recording here, but our factory is there's no nice way to put this. This is just a mess. It literally looks like I designed this place. Try not to think on that one too hard. I think that will be it for this episode of Satisfactory though. And as always, it's up to you if you want to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter. I have all that information down there in the description. Thank you for watching again. Have a good one.